It's only my body which has bowed down. My whole personality. If there could be some X-ray or some other sort of thing which could show us the real personality within you, you are doing something, but your inner personality is doing something else. You are doing something which is virtuous, apparently virtuous, but on the inner side of your personality, you have some very ulterior motives behind it. You are saying a sermon, a very good sermon, very effective sermon. People are impressed. But actually within you, your nafs, that is taking pride that how good a sermon I have said and how people have liked it. So actually there is a contradiction. Whatever you are saying is something else. And whatever your inner personality at the same time, at the same moment is doing is just to the contrary of what you are saying. So if there had been any mechanism, any X-ray which could show us the inner personality of a person, let me recite to you an incident that took place in the life of Israr Ahmad Lahori. He was a very pious person. He says that when he was young, because he was from the freedom fighters of Reshmi Rumal Tehreek, if people know it, Shaykhul Hind Maulana Mahmud Hassan Rahimahullah, he started that movement. But that's a long story. I'm not going towards that. But he was interned in Lahore. He says that once I was walking through, and in the midday, at the time of midday, through a very busy bazaar street of Lahore, suddenly a man appeared to me and he said, I want to meet some man, some real man. Can you tell me? Can you tell me the address? So he said, I just laughed. Just as a young man, I laughed. What do you mean? There are men everywhere, on the shops, the customers, people who are walking in the street. Meet anybody. You don't see men here. And he said, no, I don't see any man here. And then for some moments, he says, Maulana Ahmad Ali, that my own eyes, they saw animals instead of men. There were wolves, there were monkeys, there were dogs, there were pigs sitting in the shops. That was the real personality of those people. They were men, apparently men, but within them, within this apparent human body, the real personality was either of a wolf or a monkey or, maybe a pig. Somebody, is so much overawed by his sexual urge. It's just like a swine and nothing else. So actually this is the inner personality. If only it could be portrayed, if only it could be X-rayed somehow, then you can only see what's the real person. He is wearing very good dress. He has taken a very good look. He is a very muttaqi person to look upon. He has a long beard. And he is wearing the dress, absolutely in accordance with the requirements of Sharia. But what he is actually, you can't see. Thank God you can't see. Because, living would become impossible in this world if you can see the real personalities of human beings. So thank God that you can't see. Had we been able to see, it would have been difficult to live here for a moment. Just as the Prophet said, had you known what I know, you would never have smiled even. What to talk of laughing? Never a smile could appear on your lips. Had you known what I know. What will happen on the day of judgment, I know. What will be happening to the people in the hell, I know. Had you known only 1/10 or 100th of it, never a smile would have appeared on your lips or your faces. So actually, this is what I was saying. That when I am going before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if my whole personality is going before Him, it is well and good. Be thankful to Allah. When I go to prostrate in sajda, if my whole personality is doing that sajda, it is what is required. But if my inner personality is standing, no, I am not going to bow down. I don't know what is halal, what is haram. I need wealth. I don't care. This is haram, this is halal. Keep your fatwas with you. I need wealth. I need this woman. I don't know. By hook or by crook. I need her. That's my demand. That's the call of my inner personality. And I'm going before it. I'm obeying it. So unless I have the power to control my own animal instincts, my own id and libido, I won't be able, although I might wish for that, I won't be able to obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So actually to have taqwa, you need taqwa, bhai, because only then you will be able to do the ibadah. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have not created the jinns and men, but only so that they should worship me, they should obey me, they should behave as bondsmen to me. And for that you must have taqwa. You must have your control over your whole body, over your whole personality. You must be master of your own existence. This whole existence should be subordinate to you. Your will should be strong enough to control your body. You know, if somebody is riding a horse, there are two conditions. Either he is controlling the horse, he is in full control of the horse, then this horse is a big asset for him. It will take him to long distances. But if he is a weak rider, now he is at the mercy of the horse. He may throw it anywhere, in any ditch, the horse, because he has not been able to control it. So this nafs is a big asset, very big asset. You earn the extra virtue through these hands and feet and through this body. For this, you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you the assets. But if you are not in control of this animal being of yours, now you are at the mercy of this nafs. It will take you, throw you anywhere, in any ditch. Tahwi bihi rihu fi makanin sa'iq. Just as, you know, we find the wordings, the sacred wordings. Then he is at the mercy of the wind. It can throw him anywhere, in any ditch. So at man, you know. So this is actually taqwa. But now let us go one step deeper. Up till now I have used the terminology of psychology. Id and libido on the one hand, and I've grouped ego and superego. I don't want to go into further details regarding this. Superego is something else, ego is something else. And I differ from Freud in his description of superego. He is not at all able to understand what is superego. But as far as ego and id or libido goes, he understands them very well. So I am quoting him for that matter. Now there is, you know, between id or libido on the one side, ego on the other side, there is a tug of war. Ego wants to take you somewhere else. This bodily and the animal instincts want you to take you somewhere else. There is going to be a tug of war between the two. If you are in the control of the whole body, I am the master of my body, I am the master of my existence. Now actually, you can take your own path, you can go your own way. But now I am going one step deeper. Actually, we humans have a composite existence. There are two parts, absolutely different, absolutely independent of each other. Two aspects of our existence. One is the animal existence. Every human being has an animal in him, full animal. All the animal instincts are there. The preservation of the self, the preservation of the species, all those things are there. But there is another aspect of our existence, and that is the spiritual existence. The spirit or soul, it is not life. Don't mistake it for life. Life is there in the cats, in the dogs, in the wolves, in all animals, even in, you know, the plants. They are living entities. So actually life is something else. Life plus this body is our animal existence. And our souls are absolutely independent, absolutely sufficient in themselves, self-sufficient.